To make evidence,
Yeah.
we have to, you can say, we have to create something. This is our job.
You have to create something, okay? You have to create something, meaning you have to create a story.
Create something. This is our job.
Yeah. You have good success rate, so I explained to him.
Yeah, we have good success ratio.
You have good name in the Home Office.
Everything perfectly.
So generally, you get the cases.
We have good reviews. Everything.
Good hit rate.
Yes, good hit rate. Good success.
Give me a 90%, 100%.
Above 90 plus.
90 plus the case we're going to put for him.
The human right application on the.
So here's another lawyer saying, so like this one is insane. Look
90
at
plus
this.
the case we're going to put for him.
The human right application on the basis of the family in this country plus asylum.
Asylum.
Because he entered illegally in this country.
Indeed.
So there's a big story.
Look, he's saying, so the translation is, so do you have a story in your mind? Like, we have to come up with a story. Do you have a story in your mind? Oh, so are you, and the guy is saying, wait, what? The guy say, story like what? So no, he has no story in his mind. So he's like, are you Khalistani? So for people who don't know what Khalistanis are, it's a movement in India that they're separatists that want to, separate a part of India from India and have their own nation state. And so and the government rightfully, by the way, in India, cracks down on them because they're violating the border integrity of India, obviously. So he's trying to say, like, if you're Khalistani, maybe you could claim that you're being hunted down or you're being persecuted. Are you Khalistani? He's clear. He's no. I'm not a Khalistani. All right. So I cannot. But he's trying to tell him, like, say this, like, make this stuff up. All right. And the other guy saying, now the lawyer is asking, what was the problem you were facing back home? Like a political, like the lawyer is trying to tell him, like, were you facing any? This guy is obviously just like acting like somebody who wants to just leave India, but the lawyer is trying to tell him to. Like, were you facing any political pressure back home? Is that why you were leaving India? Hint, hint, wink, wink. Like, no, not political. Just work. I need a job. Well, the asylum process this is the problem, guys. If you're coming for a job, you need a work visa. That's what the work visa process is for. But they're taking advantage of the asylum seeking process and think how this is not just betraying Europe. This is betraying your fellow Indian. Like, this lawyer is an Indian, and this guy is pretending, by the way, the guy is doing a good job. But imagine the other clients who are actually pretending to be a political, victim. So what are you doing? You are betraying the other people who are genuinely being attacked and need this process. Like, how does this lawyer sleep at night? If this lawyer is taking this guy's money and letting in people whose lives are not in danger, but they're getting ahead of the people whose lives are in danger? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Look, the lawyer is telling him, you say that and they're going to send you back. So the lawyer is saying that, yeah, that's not the right story. If you're coming here and seeking asylum, if you tell people that I'm here to get a job, obviously they're going to send you back. So why is the lawyer telling him to get another story? Why is the lawyer not telling him, like, sorry, I can't help you. Obviously you're not a refugee. Maybe go get a work visa lawyer and apply legally to get a work visa. Why are you taking advantage of the wrong system? But this is a betrayal. This is a betrayal of three groups of people. First of all, the Europeans, their legal system being misused in such a way. Two, that genuine asylum seekers who are politically being attacked and their lives are in danger, right? Or other minorities like Christians or ex-Muslims or LGBT, right? Three, people who have been legally applying for work visas and have been waiting to get this work visa for spending a shit ton of money and waiting for years to be able to legally come and work in these countries. I mean, why would I? You're basically telling people that you get punished for applying for doing the legal route, because I have done so much work and so much effort to get a work visa, and somebody is just going all around me and using another easier system. So imagine if you want to get a work visa, right? You have to stay in your home country. You have to prove to the country that you're going in that you have the right skill set, that you have to spend a lot of money. You have to go get educated, do all the tests and everything. And then after so much time and so much money, they will apply for you. But this other guy, just like, forget all of that. I'll just illegally go there. I just illegally go there without doing all of that. And then I'm going to get a job. So the guy with the work visa, I'm like, I was a fool. I was a fool to try to do all of this legally. There are hundreds of thousands of people that are in Europe right now that have jobs because they just went there illegally. And I'm just sitting here and waiting still. Like, why would I do the legal way? Like, Europe is signaling people to be criminal. Europe is telling people, like, yeah, you're an idiot if you try to use the legal way. That's what Europe is signaling to people.
Asylum, refuse appeal or what?
If asylum gets if asylum gets refused, will we seek an appeal or what?
Asylum refuse ho jata hai, to phir hum padhenge ki why it is refused.
Yeah, so work visas cost a lot more and a lot more time, and it's a lot more difficult. Rightfully so. It should be. It should be. The door shouldn't be open to all people, right? But again, and also neither the asylum seeking process or the work visa process is open to all, right? They're supposed to be very, very strict. The asylum seeking process is supposed to be very strict based on who is actually genuinely in danger, right? And is being attacked. The work visa is should be very, very strict based on skilled workers, right? But both of these have been turned into a joke. Both of these, because just people are just coming in the hundreds of thousands, and they have making a joke, and they're not proving that they're the skill that you require, and they're lying about whether or not their lives are in danger. So it's all a joke. It's all stupid. This is not a far right position. All right, it doesn't matter if you're right, left, far right. Maybe far left, and maybe you don't care about this, but everyone else, this is a matter of like, okay, do I believe in the rule of law? Do I believe in border integrity? Do I believe in human rights? Because refugees are being harmed here as well. Oh my God, this is so insane.
Why it is refused?
Oh, okay, so wait, let me go back because I got so angry I forgot to read this guy's caption. You say that and you're going to get sent back, right?
Achha.
If asylum gets refused, so the guy is asking, will we seek an appeal?
Asylum, refuse appeal or what?
Asylum refuse.
Okay, so he says, then we'll know the reasons why it was refused. So he says, when you apply for asylum, if it was refused, we get the reasons.
So phir hum padhenge ki why it is refused. Then after that.
And then after that, we'll go to the appeal court.
We put them in the court.
In the court.
Guys, by the way, the appeal court, like all of this is being paid by your tax money. Amazing, right? So even after they say like, no, obviously you're not a refugee, they can appeal. Do you know how much the legal cost of all of this is? They have to recheck all of this. Oh my God. Wow.
Appeal court.
This is why the European Union, by the way, we get accused of being far right, but the European Union itself is now bringing back pushback laws, which is a violation of the human rights according to the UN, I think. Yes, but the European Union is saying like, you know what? Fuck it. We don't care. So we are going to violate international law. We are going to violate international law because we have just too many migrants. The pushback clause means that when your refugees come, you could send them back to the country that they came from without checking their process. And apparently that is a violation of international laws. And the European Union, from all people, is basically saying that, like, yes, let's do it. Let's bring back pushback clause, right? So they're saying we don't care about international law because this is just too much, and the threat is too high. And the European Union is basically on purpose, transparently is saying that, yes, we are going to violate international laws, which is weird because the European Union constantly criticizes Israel for violating international laws by having settlements in the West Bank. And Israel is constantly saying, like, yeah, okay, it's international law, but this is a matter of survival. If we don't have the West Bank, then we're going to have an Islamic State right next to Tel Aviv. So sorry, international law, we actually have to be able to remain a country, which is so hypocritical of the European Union now, because the threat to Europe is not even nearly as much as the threat to Israel. And as soon as they're feeling somewhat of a threat to their survival, they're like, yeah, okay, we're going to violate international law. Well, Israel has the same idea. Like, yeah, international law is great, but staying alive is better. So, anyways, appeal court.
In the court. Appeal court.
Appeal court, yeah.
Yeah. You take it right to the top.
Yeah.
Okay, so this, I'm clear on everything. The problem in Punjab, I'll make something up. Yeah.
I will make something up. So you don't have a story. Oh my God! You're obviously too stupid to understand that you have to have a good story. I'll make something up. The lawyer is actually saying that I will make something up. He's actually offering to make up the story. Wow! I hope this lawyer lost his license after this this documentary.
I'll make something up. Yeah.
And bring it to me.
And give it to you, and you will do the rest.
Yes.
On the part 2.
So here's another lawyer. What is this? So, okay. This is it.
On the part 2 of your case, why you can't live in India is...
So the lawyer is basically fishing for a good story for why you can't live in India. You have to actually have a case to say that why is your life in danger?
We can say that the Indian government accused you of Khalistani.
Oh, again, Khalistani. So this guy, the guy who's doing this documentary, right, who with the hidden camera, he's Indian, right? So if he was coming from an Islamic country, I mean, maybe the story was like, I'm a political activist. Sometimes they ask you, like, maybe you're gay, huh? Maybe like some people falsely claim that they're gay or something. We actually had a case that was trying to use us to promote his case, and he was lying about being gay. Imagine that, right? And maybe so if you're coming from an Islamic country, those are the stories. But if you're coming from India, the lawyers constantly, with the story that they go to is that you're Khalistani. So to claim that your life is in danger or something.
Khalistani, you were taken to custody, arrested, and you were ill-treated, tortured.
Like the guy is not saying the person who's claiming to be who's applying for asylum. He's not saying any of this thing. The lawyer is basically putting words in his mouth. He was like, okay, let's give you a story. Look, from the very beginning, look at this. The lawyer is basically feeding him all the story. Look at this. Let's go to him here.
And you will do the rest.
Yes.
On the part 2 of your case, why you can't live in India is we can say that the Indian government accused you of Khalistani. You were taken to custody, arrested, and you were ill-treated, tortured, sexually tortured, and that's why you couldn't marry, and you...
I mean, sexually tortured? Like, the Indian government doesn't do that to you. What the hell is this stuff? And oh my God, sexually tortured?
You were frustrated, you wanted to commit suicide, Atmahatyam,
Yeah.
then your family send you here. Please listen to me. You may not support Khalistan, you may be a very pro-Hindustani, but I'm only telling you a story.
Wow! Wow! wow. Like, it doesn't matter. Wow, he said it. He just said it outright. And like, it doesn't. What? 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 He just said it. Like, listen to me. This is all like. Let me be very clear. All of this is fake.
Then your family send you here. Please listen to me. You may not support Khalistan, you may be a very pro-Hindustani, but I'm only telling you a story.
Pro-Hindustani means pro-India. Like, basically, Khalistani is like anti-Hindustan, trying to separate from Hindustan, meaning separate from India. And like, I don't care. Maybe you actually love India, okay? But let's say you hate it. Let's make up a story. Wow. Wow. This is insane. This is absolute insanity.